Hey everyone, it's been a while since I've been on here. So I would thought I'd just come on here and give an update since it's um it's getting warmer out and I know a lot of us with pots have an intolerance kind of to heat. So I will give a general overview because I have not been on here in a month. So I'll talk about the positives. Um, so the positives from, gosh, I think it was a little over a month ago, is that I am now able to like walk 1 mile. And if it's not extreme heat, my heart rate is okay. Now, the problem that occurs after this is my digestion. So I think it's because of the POTS, the nervous system, the autonomic nervous system gets messed up. So for me now, a lot of exercise will make me kind of nauseous the rest of the day. But the good thing is, I mean, there's things you can do for that. At least a little bit of medication or that can help if you have anything for nausea, that kind of helps. Also peppermint tea kind of helps me too. I'd rather have that though in the heart rate problems. So my endurance has gotten better. I can lift more and I can have more on my back, but I've noticed that stress really triggers it. So yeah, my heart rate, I'll start to feel dizzier if certain people really, really stress me out or, you know, not, I mean, I'm in school right now and I'm not even these final projects. I thought it was school that was stressing me out. It's not. I'm able to maintain good grades. It's like people, if my stress levels go up, so that'll make symptoms come on a bit. Also hormones, I think that is the worst, depending the time in your cycle. I will notice my sleep cycle will be a little different, or I'll notice my heart rate's up a little bit, that sort of thing. But it's nothing too extreme. Like I'll take like a fourth of propanolol and I'll be okay. I won't need to take any more the next day. I only take like a fourth of that, like of the lowest dose. It's like 2.5 milligrams, which is minuscule. I only take that maybe once or twice a month. So I don't think that's that bad. I'm not on any other medications other than supplements. So another thing I've noticed too is, I never had before COVID, I never had motion sickness. And I noticed when I'm taking the train and I had to walk through like the different cars. And I remember as the motion was going and I looked down, it triggered that vestibular problem that I have. And I felt the whole next day like I was on a boat. So with that said, I'm going back to physical therapy next week to work a little bit more on my spinal cord and the head exercises and eye exercises for dizziness, just to get that. Like I've been doing that on and off for like, gosh, it's going to be like a year and a half now, but I haven't been for a while. So the physical therapy helps a lot. Let's see. So on a normal day now, when I'm standing, my heart rate, if I'm relaxed, my heart rate is like 75, which we have to remember, like before COVID, I was very, very active. It was like a 60, 62 was my baseline for heart rate, but now it's like a 75. And then it goes up to 85, 90 when I stand and then doesn't come back down normally. So it goes about 15 beats, which could be a lot worse. I'm trying to think of other things here. Yeah, if I'm not fully hydrated before going in a shower that's hot, it will aggravate it for a little bit and you'll see it in like the veins of my feet. So I just know that I need to have some salt beforehand and be fully hydrated. Some other things is the heat. So it was in the 80s this past Saturday. And for like the next 24 hours, I had issues cooling down. Like I just needed air blowing on me the whole time. And that's what I'm worried about because I know my heat intolerance. So yeah, I think that's going to be the worst thing this summer. I'm okay now. Like if it's like in the 70s and the sun's on me, which I couldn't do last summer, the sun's on me, I can sit out there for quite a few hours and like be okay without my heart really going up much. That's new. I couldn't do that last summer. So that's major improvement. But, when it's that hot, I just can't cool down. Even when the air is on, let's say the air's on like full blast in the car, it still feels hot. It's like I will see like a ice pack around my neck just to get me to cool down. So that's the only thing I'm worried about is the summer coming, because my symptoms have been somewhat better in the winter. So I was just thinking though, like, how long will this go on for? Will this be a forever thing? You know, because I'm past a little over 2 years now of having this. You know, I'm just a bit concerned because I'd like to fly in July and I don't know how that's going to be. I'm a bit concerned because of the barometric pressure that happens with my ears. Like when I go up an elevator, I have to put my fingers in my ears like this, or else I'm going to be like ungrounded, dizzy all day. So a little concerned about that, but I'm still going to try to fly July. And another thing is like I'm planning to go to a hot air balloon festival in July. And my neurologist gave me that A-OK to green light to go in a hot air balloon, which I've done before. I'm not going to go on any roller coasters. I know that's not a good idea, but I'm going to go on a hot air balloon and hopefully it'll be okay. Just because I'm a little nervous because of elevators, but it doesn't go up as fast. So hopefully everything will be okay and I'll have a good update after that. Hope, fingers crossed. I think I'm just trying to think of everything that I've seen. Oh, one thing I've seen a lot keeps asking me about B1. What I have right now doesn't have anything to do with B1 because my B1 levels are great. The only vitamin I've ever been deficient in is vitamin D, which I supplement at 2000 IUs every day. And then my B12 was kind of not deficient or anything at the beginning, but kind of low. And I take 1000 milligrams of B12 every day or every other day, kind of like sometimes I forget, but just to keep my levels quite high, just for my nerves, because I'm worried, I want to keep my nerves healthy. And and I don't eat meat. So it's a good thing to supplement, if you're not eating a ton of fortified foods, because I'm allergic to so much now. And that's like one of the things that gets me, like I miss avocados. So I've tried bringing a little bit of my foods back in that I used to eat. But avocados and bananas are two that still aggravate my heart rate. So hopefully one day those will come back. But I have noticed that even going up steps, I'm a little bit better than I was, So I hope this video isn't all over the place. I'm just trying to think of answering questions here that people have been asking me. I'm just trying to think of some things. And I think people have asked me how long was I on the protocol for Incel DX, and it was just about 3 weeks. So I wasn't on it as long as you're really supposed to be, but I did it in 3 weeks because of the generic of Lipitor was causing me some issues that I mentioned in some previous videos. And now they say that if you have POTS, you should not take Lipitor because it'll bring out your POTS symptoms, which was bad. I remember I was just starting a new job then too, and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die because I just felt so much chest pain. I remember at that time, and I was hyperventilating, like I'd take the statin and I'd start to hyperventilate after. So I think that's it. And like I said, I'm sorry if this was rambly. I should have written stuff down. And I just thought I'd share this too. For anyone that's interested, in addition to posting COVID things on this page and updates on how I'm doing and everything like that, I will be putting, just throwing in here or there, some card readings that I do, because I've been doing that a long time. And I've had several people ask me if I could do the one for the Johnny Depp case going on right now for the defamation trial. So I'm going to put that up probably if it's not a little bit after this video, it'll be the next day. So I'll have that. But other than that, I am going to be, hopefully I'll be on here again soon, because once the heat, once it starts getting hot, I'm really going to update you on my symptoms, because we'll really know when it's getting a lot warmer how well I'm doing, because I'm going to be commuting to the city once a week, and I will be walking quite a bit, which I'm a little nervous about because I know what happened last year before like the Incel DX medications. So yeah, but the good thing is, like, I no longer have breathing issues that I once did. I no longer feel like I'm breathing through a straw. I no longer have chest pains. I no longer feel the burning at my fingertips. Um, I no longer have swallowing issues. I no longer gasp for air for before bed. Those have all been gone since those treatment. So I'm glad that's gone. I figure the nerves are what's really damaged on me, and I know that's going to take a long time to heal. Oh yeah, and one last thing too. I went to the dermatologist, and he told me that these marks that I have on my face, he believes the COVID infection created like these an overgrowth of like yeast or like a fungal infection, just because my immune system's out of whack. And even though it's been healing, he gave me a cream to kind of combat that, because I thought it was from histamines, and he told me no. And I've been taking the cream just a few days, and I'm starting to notice a difference on my skin. So I just thought I'd mention that. But yeah, I will hopefully, as over the next month, I'm going to post that other video I mentioned, and then I'll be up here probably next 3 weeks or so to give another update. So fingers crossed, the warm weather is going to be kind to me, or one can hope. But I'll be on here soon. So I hope everyone's doing well, and leave a comment if you have a question or anything. And I've been very busy, but hopefully I can get to it or do a video on it. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye.